So, are you ready to take that leap? Hi, everybody. This is Jody with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom, here with your weekly intuitive message from Spirit for the week of January 9th through the 15th of 2023. I want to start out by saying thank you for liking, subscribing, and all of your support. Thank you to those of you who took me up on my offer to do astrology sessions about what's in your sign for 2023. If anyone really wants to get in on that, again, I can still do that session for you, or I can do a tarot and oracle card look at your coming year. All right. So there's the commercial. Let's dive in. I want to say that I'm going to be using the influence of the angels tarot for our main message. And you get to pick an oracle card from the Intuition Oracle by Monty Farber and Amy Zerner. I have a number of their decks. I also want to quickly say that there is an astrological feature of the week. There is something happening this week. Well, there's a number of things happening. But the most important thing that's happening is that the planet Mars, the planet of action and energy and movement forward and aggression, and is moving out of retrograde. If you have felt like slow and steady and lethargic and there's nothing moving and you almost think that things are stuck, it's because Mars has been retrograde. And he turns direct this week on the 12th. That's Thursday the 12th. And he'll turn direct at 8 degrees in Gemini and start to move forward. And things will be slow to pick up, but eventually give him a week or two and things will be chugging along really well. So we'll get out of that hopefully get out of that feeling of being in a stasis where nothing is moving. All right? So Mars turns direct this week. Hallelujah. All right, let's get into the message. The reason why I asked whether you were ready to take that leap is because the first card out is the Two of Wands. And here he is. He is ready to go out on his adventure. His foot is right on the wall and he's ready to leap over. Or is he? He's sort of captured in the moment of whether he stays or he goes. And this is what the message is to you. Are you ready to take that leap? And have you done everything that you need to in order to take that leap? And that's what the rest of the message actually is about. Have you planned? Have you thought about your choices? And are they aligned? Let's talk about it. The next card out is the Ace of Swords. This is about your thinking and maybe you have new inspirations in order to leap over that wall. But I know that this is the thinking process. The little cherubs are looking up, but the sky is cloudy. Are you clear on your thinking of what you're going to leap into or what your strategy is on the new adventure or the new direction you may want to take? Are you clear? This sword can cut through the clouds. So you may get new inspiration this week in the way you're thinking about the next steps. Or it's time to think of the new steps, the next steps. The next card that came out was the Lover's card, the Major Arcana card. And this is Archangel Samuel in this picture right here with Adam and Eve. And he came to them when they were driven out of the Garden of Eden because of the choice they made, which resulted in the consequence of being driven out. So you know their choice. They ate some fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. I think that's what that tree was called. I still don't quite understand why that was a problem, but what we know is the message from this card is you have choices. You always have choices. But the thing about this is having the maturity to understand what those choices mean. And if you pick one of those choices, the consequences, and of course, the consequences can be positive. Sometimes people put a negative to the word consequences, but the consequence could be that it's a great reward. And then the consequence could be it's a great challenge and lesson. So it's about what are your choices and are you really looking at and are you ready for the consequences of your choice? So there's that in thinking about when you get ready to leap over the wall. The last card that came out still pertains to this getting ready. This is how the message has come to me. It is the major arcana card, Hierophant. And this is Archangel Hasmul. I had never heard of Archangel Hasmul, so I'm glad to be introduced. But the Hierophant is about our belief systems. Sometimes it means traditions, but it can be the framework that we hang our lives on in terms of our belief systems. And are our beliefs what we need to carry us over this wall? The other thing is, are our beliefs aligned with what we want to do next? Are we aligned mind, body, and soul? Because whatever it is that you are going to leap into, whatever the next journey is, it's always important, I think, that it be fulfilling. It be what fills your cup, that you are doing. If it is of your own choice to leap over that wall, it is something that you are looking forward to, you're excited about, and it fills your cup. All right? So that's the message for this week. It's about, I really think, getting ready, making sure you have dotted your I's and crossed your T's about the next thing, the next adventure, the next cycle, that leap over the wall. Okay? All right. So, have you picked your oracle card? Do you need the message from card A, B, or C? Tap into your intuition. Feel free to pause the video if you need to in order to decide or be led to one of the cards. Okay. The other thing about this deck is I'm going to hold these cards up to the camera really close, and I want you to use your intuition to zero in on a symbol or symbols and see what that says to you, despite whatever it is that I have seen and give you. What is it you are seeing? Okay, so here is the card. What do you see on the card that jumps out at you? What I can tell you that this card is about your reputation. These two people who have wings on it and seem to be up in the space, in the cosmos, are your guardian angels. And the affirmation is, I live my life as if my guardian angels are watching over me. And in terms of this is about since this is about reputation, do you have integrity? Are you aligned with your beliefs? Do you live according to what you believe in your heart? That solidifies your reputation. You are who you say you are. Okay? Those actions follow your beliefs. The other thing that this can portend, I think, even though it's not really uh, a part of the affirmation, or, well, it is a part of the affirmation, but it wasn't a part um, of what I got initially, is that this can be about how you feel safe and secure. That taking that leap over the wall, you're going to have your guardian angels there to guide you. And they'll always be with you. And they'll always help you, even when you get into trouble. So your guardian angels are here, and you've got the integrity that you're aligned. Your actions are aligned with your beliefs. Okay. If you picked card B, you have a very interesting card. Well, they're all interesting, but what do you see in this card that jumps out at you? Now, what I see is a naked warrior. He has a helmet on. He is aggressive. He's got a club here in his hand, but in the other hand, he has a heart. So to me, it's about the intimacy and nakedness we feel when we expose our heart. And he is being defensive about it. He's defending this heart against others. So the affirmation that goes with this card is, I ask for what I want because I deserve to get what I want. And this is in relation to your heart. You deserve to get your heart's desire. There may be lots of, you see the storms and the lightning bolts. There may be a lot going on around you, but you deserve to have you deserve love, number one, and you deserve to have what your heart yearns for, which is love. Love and support. And this card may also be about how you may be giving your heart away or supporting people more than they support you. The inequality of the reciprocity of love. And so that can mean that we get hurt when we're not loved as much as we give. So this card is quite complicated. See how that rests with you. And if there is anything else in this card that you see that speaks to you. For those of you who picked C, this is your card. Here's a couple that support each other. There's a little castle in the background. There is a rainbow light shining down on them, the beautiful butterfly. This is about an equal partnership, a mutually trusting, respectful, equal partnership. And the affirmation says, I keep my word and put my partnership first in all ways. In other words, you consider your partner when you are making your choices and decisions, and you involve them, and they are like a joint decision. This is a loving relationship. This is a relationship where both partners work on it. My mother used to say, relationships are work, but it takes the work being done by both people to keep the relationship going. And the sun, or the glow of the rainbow, or the rays of the sun are shining down on them. So this is an incredibly beautiful card. And this may say that you need to take a look at your relationships to see if your partnership is one of this, and what can you do to transform it, because the butterfly symbolizes transformation. or this is about what you're looking for. And you want to manifest this kind of relationship. So those are the cards and the messages for this week. I think that things are definitely going to pick up once Mars is turning direct. And like I said before in my astrology videos, we need to circle the month of March because that's going to be where 3 planets change signs, and there'll be lots of energy and lots of action. I think it will be very interesting. So enjoy this time in January and even in February where you get to think and think about your choices and are they aligned. It's the inner work that needs to happen before you take the leap over the wall. So, very interesting. Wishing you many blessings. Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much. Feel free to contact me if you would like a personal reading of some kind, whether astrology or tarot and oracle card readings. Many blessings to you.